In this video, I'm going to give you a very important update on the very serious Canyon e-bike battery issues that have been ongoing since early November. What's up, everybody? FC here from E-MTB Review. We cover all kinds of e-bike news, bike news, component news, and industry news. And in this chapter of industry news is this debacle that Canyon finds themselves in. So Canyon is an e-bike manufacturer, mountain bike manufacturer, and road bike and cyclocross manufacturer. Very successful German company, but they have really encountered a brick wall with a battery issue that has been haunting them for the last many months, couple years. So what is happening? I've covered this in this video right here, but in a nutshell, there are two models, their highest selling models, the Spectral On and the Torque On, that have been selling for the past 3 years. And I reviewed them personally, great bikes. They have discovered an issue. The issue is the battery case is cracking. It's cracking where the bolts are, where it's joined. It's cracking where there's a steel or brass insert where it's mounted to the frame. It's cracking, where the labels are. It's just bad manufacturing, bad plastic that was manufactured by Trend Power. Trend Power is a reputable company in Taiwan. They manufacture for YT, they manufacture for Merida. They know what they're doing, but something happened in the design and manufacturing of this battery that it's cracking after extended use. Brand new, it looks good, on the eye test, but after several months, years of use, it's just cracking all over the place. And what is the problem? When it cracks, now water can get in. Water ingress can happen. Water can sit inside the battery and cause corrosion. Corrosion can cause fires. So that is the real danger here. This is a fire hazard, and when a lithium battery of this size catches fire, it's just a runaway. It can burn your bike and burn your garage, burn your house. It is a serious problem. Very remote cases, but there are pictures floating around of Spectrals that have caught fire. So it is been stewing for many months, or maybe longer than that. And finally, in November 6th, Canyon finally issued a recall or an email saying, stop use. Don't use your bike, inspect your battery, don't use it. Wait till December, wait for 1 month for news. The 1 month has come due, actually like a few days ago, and the Canyon customers are just up in arms. So everyone was told to stop in your tracks and wait for the news. The news is here, okay? So what is the news? The news is the solution will be announced in February 2025. No solution right now, status quo, but we're gonna give you a refund of about 5% of the value of your bike. This is not even announced on their website. It just went out to an email to registered users or buyers, first-hand buyers who bought direct from them. So very sparse communication. No solution yet. Will come in February 2025, approximately 3 months from the date of announcement. And we're working hard on it. But here's a refund of, you put in your serial number and it'll determine the refund. The refund adjusts to the value of your bike. So it's about 5%. So if you spend 5 grand, you'll get about $250, 250 euros. And if you spent 10 grand, a little more than that. There's no adjustments for mileage or upgrades that you did. So if you decked out your bike and it only has 50 miles, it doesn't adjust for that. And what they're saying is it'll take 4 weeks for you to get your money. And it's about $300, $300 to $400, 300 to 400 euros is what you're gonna get. If you want a credit, you get a little more. You get maybe 30 to 50% more of the value. So much confusion going on. So much confusion, frustration, and because of the language problem, they're sparse with communication. You get more information when you talk to them and the reps. You beat them up that way. So the refund they use is not a good term. Maybe there's something lost in the translation, but this has nothing to do with what can happen in the future, as far as I know. This is just an inconvenience fee. When you go to a restaurant, they mess up your meal and they give you a free dessert. So this is like a free dessert. It's basically a pacifier, an olive branch, or a thank you or I'm sorry. And does it mean that you can't get a full refund later? No, it doesn't mean that. Does it mean you can't sue them? I don't know. So I don't think so. I don't think this precludes you from doing any action in the future, including legal action against them. So what is the reaction? It's pretty darn negative. But there's some people who are so upset, so upset. This is their only e-bike, their only bike. They can't ride for 3 months. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what the solution is in the future. There's no promise of anything. And all they know is they're out of a bike, out of their big investment. So they're very, very upset. They are contacting their lawyer, the Better Business Bureau. And this is worldwide. This is not just USA. This is every country where Canyon has sold bikes. So different things are happening everywhere. So what bikes are affected? This bike is just here for display. This is called the Neuron On. This is one of their lightweight bikes with a Bosch motor, Bosch battery. This is the Shimano motor with their own custom battery. So the Spectral On and the Torque On. They've stopped selling those bikes, and you know, it definitely has a problem battery that's cracking, and there's no solution yet. Nobody's really making money, not a whole lot of money this year. It's been a rough time. And something like this that can cost so many millions of dollars and a lot of lost customers can really harm a company. You know, can it bankrupt the company? I think if they're very careful with their words, they're very careful with their refunds. You know, it would be cool if they just refunded everybody right now. But you don't want to bankrupt the company either. You don't want to, you know, put a company in harm's way. You have to protect this institution for themselves and for all the customers. You know, nobody wants that. So they have to be careful. They have to give a solution that they can afford. One of the issues right now too is because they're being so careful, they're being kind of secretive about, you know, this issue. There's no PR, there's no public press release, there's no public acknowledgement. There's nothing on their website that says this is happening. This is only happening through emails to registered consumers, registered customers. Okay, so very hush-hush. I really do hope now that it's December 11th that they have a public announcement, hey, that this is happening. Now we have a statement until February 2025. This is what's going on. With no fix yet, but we're working on it. And here's your hush money, or here's your inconvenience fee, so to speak. So I do hope that they make a public statement, because the big danger is a whole lot of people that are affected don't know about this problem. You know, if you bought the bike secondhand, or if your email changed, from the time you bought it, you're clueless about this issue. What they're likely to do, and I think this is why this has taken so long, is they need to redesign the battery. They need to rebuild that case with a better design, a better resin that doesn't crack like crazy, and test it. So I think that's what's happening, and that's why it's taken so long. Let's hope Canyon can fix this problem very safely and is expeditious in making the customers whole in this whole scenario. Chime in on the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Tough issue for sure. There's some people who are riding their bikes. This is a water issue, a cracking issue and a water issue. So some people, if the battery has no cracks and they never ride in water, or never wash their bike with the battery in, they're riding their bikes. So that's something people are resorting to, even though there's a risk. But it's a difficult situation at best, because riding in weather like this, of course, I'm kind of cold. It's pretty darn good. Thanks a ton, everybody.